Christopher Norris here from mining.com.au. Joining me today is Artidan's Managing Director and CEO, Greg Romain. Greg, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on. I'm looking forward to my first interview.
Absolutely. Greg, some positive final assay results from Pickle Lake. Talk us through the drilling completed and what's been returned.
So we completed 34 drill holes at our Dorothy and West prospect. The results at Dorothy confirmed a very prospective zone that is striking well over 600 meters in length, and we think it's closer to 900 and remains open at depth. Also, we were, with the West prospect, which is about 1.2 kilometers from Dorothy. Those results highlighted new mineralization style, which is different than Dorothy, and that was only on 4 holes drilled. So we're quite excited about what we've seen here, both at Dorothy and the West prospect.
So what's unfolding here? Is what you're seeing in line with the company's expectations?
Well, we're starting to build a strong understanding on the geological events at both prospects, and it displays, prospective mineralization system across this western part of the Western Hub. What the audience should understand is we've got over 1,000 square kilometers of prospective land, but we're really focusing on about 30 square kilometers of it. You can't do it all in one shot. And what we're seeing, at least in the results that we just announced, is that there was gold in 31 of 34 of those holes. And I would remind the audience that it was shallow drilling on this program. So it's really a step in the right direction, and we like what we see. With that, we are going to spend some time with some of our new experience that have joined the team to really understand the geological events, both what we see currently in our drill holes, and also going back and looking at the historical drilling that's taken place by others in the area, as well as what Barrick has, their old Golden Patricia mine, which produced in the neighborhood of 600,000 ounces of gold, grading about 15 grams per ton back in the 90s.
Dorothy and West are 2 of multiple prospects within the Pickle Lake project. So what do these results mean for the entire project?
So really what we're seeing with the results that we've learned recently, along with our 2022 drill results, both over at the Esker and Tonsil prospects, which I'll call it on the eastern side of the western side, demonstrates a really complex gold mineralization system that runs about 20 kilometers across the entire Western Hub. Now, as I mentioned, Barrick stands their Golden Patricia mine that isn't in operation is part of that, and so we're really in the shadows of an old historical mine. And our goal, or my goal for the company, is to really focus on what we have and put in a systematic approach to test these prospects in order to bring value to our shareholders. It's really easy to go and spend a lot of money drilling anywhere, but I don't want to drill anywhere. I want to drill on focused areas, and that's really how we're going to unlock this very underdeveloped part of the Uchi sub-province, which within the Uchi sub-province, just further west than we are, is Kinross's Golden Bear project, which is one of the newer mines being built by Kinross.
So what are the next steps at Dorothy and West?
The next steps, we're undertaking a field program over the next few weeks, also engaging an Ontario-based geophysics group to fly a mag survey on the western part of the hub. We flew it on part of the hub, but we didn't fly it on the western part that we're now engaged in. So we're going to do that. Also, that's going to coincide with drilling later this year, and we're also doing technical studies, including hyperspectral analysis on the recent drilling and petrographic studies on mineral assemblages on our 2023 drill core. But more importantly is, or just as important, not more important, but just as important, we're also looking at our costs, our drilling costs, and really focusing on the logistics. I've engaged a third party to look at ways to minimize the use of helicopters, if not eliminate the use of helicopters. There's lots of old roads. Barrick has allowed us the use of their old Golden Patricia site. So I want to see which ways can we maximize leverage from these opportunities and reduce our costs, which will end up meaning you can drill more meters.
Greg, while we've got you, what news flow can mining.com.au investors expect from Artidan over the next 3 to 6 months?
We're going to have the results from our field programs, some of the technical analysis that we're doing, as well as a geophysical survey, and obviously our drill program that will continue later in the year.
That was Artidan's Managing Director and CEO, Greg Romain. Greg, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.